Yo, what's up, guys? Back here on some more Call of Duty. We're what, like a month away from the beta? But anyways, over the past few weeks or so, we've been getting a whole bunch of just like Black Ops 6 teasers. There's been a lot of marketing for zombies specifically as well. People like disappearing, crazy marketing stuff. There's been a whole bunch of stuff, but I think earlier today, we've got some more Black Ops 6 teasers. Real quick before we dive into all of that, I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much for just all the support you've been showing me over the past, especially last video as well. Hey man, if it's your first time here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. So yeah, a bunch of new zombie stuff. I think we ended up getting 2 teasers. This is the one I'm mainly interested in. It's like a quick 20-second video, but if any of you guys have played zombies before, you guys know what this is. Gobblegums are officially back. We've got a whole bunch of stuff as well, like this is like the new teddy bear, I guess. We've got the Gobblegum machine. We've also got a whole selection of perks as well. You can see like Perkaholic and stuff over here. So now I'm assuming we've got all those perks back. There was also like that stuffed rabbit. I'm assuming that's kind of like our new version of the stuffed bear we always had. I'm not too familiar on the whole storyline and stuff. I'm definitely going to be playing this. So now we officially have our first look at the Gobblegums. We already had an idea of this stuff coming back just from like leaks and stuff, and also I think it's in the Vault edition of the game if you purchase it. I don't know, man. We might be back. Zombies players have been starved for so long. It's such like a toxic relationship between that community and Activision. Zombies players get no love, so I'm really happy for them. My biggest concern when it comes to this is just microtransactions and how Activision's gonna play this. Now again, we won't know how it's gonna be until we get our hands on it, but I feel like this is a good step in the right direction. Although all of this is really good, one thing does come to mind when I think of Gobblegums, okay? How exactly are they gonna make this work? Because originally, Gobblegums are just straight up gambling. I feel like for gameplay aspects, I am so for this. I'm so excited. But how are they gonna make this work, and how are people gonna feel about this? Back in like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4ish, of course, this was like a completely different time. I'd say what, like 2015 to 2018ish? This was like the loot crate pandemic. It was just that period of time where the whole gaming industry, everyone was doing loot crates. People were throwing money at these games just to get the best stuff, just to have like the best experience possible. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4ish, a lot of it was carried by supply crates and just people spending money on stuff. Unfortunately, so much stuff was pay to win. Same goes with zombies. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in this, but the original Gobblegum system was like, it was kind of sketch if I'm being honest. The way it works, right, the more you play zombies, the more you get, I think it was called elixirs, or it's just some type of currency that you can collect over time. These come by pretty slowly as you're just progressing through the game. And then with these elixir points, you spend it on like a randomized machine and hope that you get the Gobblegum that you wanted. Hence why this is essentially just like a supply crate. But these Gobblegums were so good, especially for just like gameplay purposes and stuff. Whether you're a player, you're a content creator, you want to have the best perks possible, the best abilities that you can get. So at that point, people are just going to spend COD points, spin for better perks. Gobblegums itself, I think like in a gameplay aspect, right, it works so well and it brings a whole nother element to just, round-based zombies. It keeps the stuff so refreshing. You have all this customizability. Now I feel like the worst thing when it comes to that is the whole gambling issue, but is that to say, Treyarch's gonna do that whole thing this time around? I'm assuming not. The whole gaming industry in general, compared to what, 5-6 years ago, it's completely different. But at the same time, being a player of the game, like, don't get me wrong, I love Call of Duty. I've been through all the highs, I've been through all the lows. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Activision pulled some, like, some kind of money thing. I understand, at the end of the day, these are real businesses, real companies, and their goals are just, they have to make as much money as possible. They're gonna want to profit as much as they can, which there's nothing wrong with that. But knowing Activision, knowing companies like this, it's just, when we get a good thing from them, it's only a matter of time until they find a way to ruin it somehow. It's just, you guys know how it is. Now again, this is just my opinion. I don't mean to be like a buzzkill or anything. Like, again, I am so happy that we're getting all of this back and just zombies in general. Treyarch always does this so well. They're throwing out a bunch of marketing, just putting a whole lot of effort. Like, you can tell. I'm really excited for zombies this year, but as a Call of Duty player, we know better than just to, take it at face value. There's always something. I want to be optimistic. I'm looking forward to it, but there's always something. So I'm just being cautious. Sorry, I know I went on like a whole rant. It's just as Call of Duty players, we've been through it. Off the top of my head, it's like us and the 2K community. Oh my god, year after year. So not too long ago, I think Anthony Edwards, like the basketball player, he ended up posting on his Instagram story, I think, that they're playing the Black Ops 6 multiplayer early right now. I think it's all of the Olympic players right now, like Team USA. He ended up posting this photo of him on Black Ops 6. Now they do this like almost every year, I'm pretty sure. Sometime before COD Next, they always get pro athletes, like they get like NBA players, they get NFL players, just a group of people to play test the multiplayer before it's actually like fully revealed. We've got that. We've also got, I think he posted a picture of Kevin Durant. Okay, so never mind. This is Tyrese, and right now I mean, like, dude, I gotta fucking enhance this shit. So this does look like multiplayer. This is like the HUD and everything. We did see a little bit of it at the Call of Duty reveal, the Xbox showcase, and then we've got another photo over here of just like the whole HUD. So this is the enhanced photo. This is our first look at the multiplayer UI. There's a lot of people that are just like, oh, it looks like Cold War. Like, what do you expect? I mean, they're both from Treyarch. I don't know what people were thinking, but of course it's gonna look like Cold War. Now remember, this also could change. They ended up showing us that whole thing where it's like a whole customizable HUD. You can move your mini-map like wherever you want. You can have the score at the bottom. You can have the kill feed in the middle of your screen. Really, really cool stuff. I also saw a thing going around the past few days. There's this whole conversation about how Apex Legends is actually nerfing their aim assist on controller. A lot of people saw that and they were kind of taking it as a like, what if Call of Duty did that? What if Call of Duty took the initiative to nerf aim assist on controller? Now, that would be crazy, but if I'm being honest, like if we're being for real, never gonna happen. That is never ever gonna happen. It's kind of in that same realm of things they don't want to talk about, like skill-based matchmaking. Even with that whole post addressing SBMM the other week, it was kind of there just to serve like their reasoning and then why they have SBMM and why it benefits them, more so the game and not the players. I mean, there's always wishful thinking, right? Even as a controller player, like I've been playing Call of Duty on controller my whole life. Rotational aim assist in this game specifically, when it comes to controller, is just really, really strong. Like you can tell, especially coming from like Call of Duty and then going over to X to fight, it takes me like a few matches to adjust at first. I know there's that whole other argument about controller aim assist and like keyboard and mouse, and a lot of keyboard players are just super sick of it. Hey man, I understand the pain. It is tough, it is unfair at some points, but it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Like Activision is never gonna change stuff like this. I'm telling you, like there's just not much we can do. Also, I'm pretty sure like controller is most of the player base as well. They have no reason to go ahead and make aim assist even worse. Especially what Black Ops 6, we've got Omni movement, no chance. No chance. They're not gonna do all that. Apex Legends, even though I haven't touched that game in a really long time now, that and Call of Duty, beyond being first-person shooters, it's just really, really hard to compare. In a game like Call of Duty, right, you just like run up to people and you shoot, and then you run up to the next person and you shoot. Apex, there's just so much more in terms of just like the movement. You can tap strafe, you can like be like flying around the screen and bunny hopping and shit. Even in that aspect, it's just too different. But I really wonder, would they ever try it out? Do you reckon they would ever tune down aim assist for like a week or something and then see what people respond with? I don't know, I feel like that'd be kind of interesting. So yeah, a whole bunch of new Black Ops 6 stuff. Really, really excited. Even though there are possible flaws, I do believe in Treyarch. I'm gonna say optimistic about this game, but I am being cautious at the same time. I do have hope in Treyarch. I know they can cook. We're on the way to COD Next really, really soon. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll see you around.